Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Hope you all are enjoying, so let's begin. The Bravo released the first trailer for the three-part Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14 reunion on Tuesday, which teases some major drama. The trailer also came just hours after Garcelle Beauvais announced her departure from the show, which was essentially foreshadowed in the trailer. Beauvais, 58, joined the reality series in Season 10, appearing in 5 seasons before revealing she's parting ways with the show on Tuesday. One of the other big teases from the trailer was drama swirling around the potential lesbian romance between Kyle Richards and Morgan Wade after Kyle's split from Mauricio Umansky. Kyle has essentially refused to discuss Morgan on the show, which many castmates had mixed feelings about, and even reunion host Andy Cohen seemed to call her out. The trailer also debuted as Season 14 came to a close with a finale that many fans thought was quite underwhelming, with some calling for Sutton Stracke's removal and others calling for a full RHOBH reboot. The opening moments of the trailer featured a seemingly random shot towards Garcelle, with host Andy Cohen saying Erika Jayne said she wanted to see Sutton Stracke and Garcelle open up more. Garcelle then angrily asked Erika, "Do you know something?" Erika responded, "No, I wish you were more interesting, I guess." They also brought up Garcelle, insinuating that Dorit's ex-husband Paul P.K. Kemsley had something to do with the break-in at their house. "You intimated that it was P.K.," Dorit said pointedly, while Garcelle responded, "Was I the only one who felt that way?" An angry Dorit said, "You tell me who else, you're 4 other people from Twitter." That seemed to be the last straw for Garcelle, who was seen walking off stage, saying, "I'm just sick of it." She adds backstage, after changing out of her formal gown, "I can't be friends with people like that. I don't trust them. They're all *********** holes." One of the other hot-button topics this season was Kyle's possible lesbian romance with country singer Morgan Wade, which was discussed by the other ladies frequently but rarely addressed by Kyle herself. Cohen mentioned that Kathy Hilton told her girls that she might be a lesbian too, as Kathy insisted she did it to make Kyle feel better. A snippy Kyle then said, "Just let me talk to this only, please," adding later that Morgan did not sign up for this show. As Garcelle added, she did not sign up for this show this season. Andy added, "Putting out a music video that is the two of you as lesbian lovers. You can't have your cake and eat it too," which seemed to stun Kyle. The trailer also revealed that Kyle actually called PK during their trip to Oceanside, as a livid Dorit said, "Can you actually wrap your head around how it up that is?" Kyle had insisted most of the season that her communication with PK was jokes and memes, though she later admitted that wasn't exactly the case. Sutton Stracke also insisted she didn't think she was better than anyone else, as Dorit said she doesn't live like the Queen of Sheba, adding she lives on a maid road. Bravo's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills brought its 14th season to an end on Tuesday, in what many fans think was in quite an underwhelming fashion. The finale took place at the end of their St. Lucia trip, where tensions continued to rise with Sutton Stracke and Dorit Kemsley. The 53-year-old Stracke and 48-year-old Kemsley have been at odds throughout most of the season, and it didn't get any better in the finale. While the trip to St. Lucia was meant to celebrate both Dorit and Erika Jayne's birthday, Sutton and Dorit couldn't seem to find any resolution whatsoever. Most of the group was divided between Sutton and Dorit, with various conversations on both sides chock full of footage from previous seasons and this season to back up both sides. Sutton complained that Erika and Dorit's comments felt like a coordinated attack on her, which Erika took offense to and denied. Dorit admitted that Sutton isn't consistently as shit, which is what makes being her friend so challenging. Sutton also did admit she was being a jerk to Dorit, hinting there may be some sort of resolution in the reunion, although it wasn't truly achieved in the final. After the emotional roller coaster that was the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14, the women somehow came together during the final, even if everything wasn't exactly all diamonds and caviar, raising their glasses and dancing it out at a Street Lucia beach bash, while wearing full carnival-inspired costumes, no less, were Garcelle Beauvais, Erica Jane, Dorit Kemsley, Kyle Richards, Sutton Stracke, and new wife Bozoma St. John, along with friends Kathy Hilton and Jennifer Tilly. With so many strained relationships to unpack and revisit at the RHOBH Season 14 reunion, that Street Lucia-inspired paradise may be lost soon enough, though. In the meantime, you can catch up on everything the women have been up to since filming Wrapped via the cast updates shared at the end of the RHOBH Season 14 finale. Boz has started her fertility journey with Keely, choosing the natural route to start. And Keely finally gave Boz what she's been waiting for, an I love you. Sutton Stracke has grown closer to her mom, RHOBH, but not Dorit. Sutton and Dorit's relationship remains on ice. But Sutton's relationship with RHOBH is warming up and better than ever. Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky are still figuring things out. Kyle and Mauricio continue their stalemate over their next steps. But Kyle remains open to love in her life, while hopefully avoiding the paparazzi. Dorit Kemsley is focused on co-parenting with PK, not getting back together. Dorit and PK currently have no plans to rekindle their relationship, but they are working on co-parenting better, and Dorit is considering filtering PK's emails to her junk folder. Erica Jane is career-focused after ex-Tom Girardi's guilty verdict. Erica still hasn't spoken to Tom since the verdict, but her career continues to rise. She reprised the role of Roxy Hart on Broadway and is booked to headline the Mighty Hoopla Festival in London this summer. The RHOBH cast reveals their Season 10 reunion predictions. Heading into the Season 10 reunion, the women further shared their feelings and expectations on the post-finale Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show. Sarcastically sharing that she can't wait for that RHOBH reunion, Garcelle added, "I think a lot of things have to be cleared up with everybody in this group, and I just hope everybody shows up with an honest vibe." Kyle, for her part, chimed in that her plan for the reunion is to explain a lot of things that were taken out of context and to move forward, especially with Dorit. "Leaving Street Lucia, I felt much better about the group," she said. "Of course, I had some disappointment in some people, but overall, I felt hopeful for the future of the group and some of the relationships, not all." While Erica joked that she'll just be watching and interjecting as Dorit and Sutton slug it out, she might have more to say to the latter. As the performer told an after-show producer, she would like some acknowledgement from mostly Sutton about how she's treated her, along with other cast members. "I think everybody else sees what I see, but I don't think we're in a place where we can't go forward," Erica offered on a hopeful note. Meanwhile, Dorit insisted that she wasn't activated, nor did she want to tear someone's eyeballs out. "Even so, I do want honesty," she added. "I think for real resolve, there has to be honesty. There has to be an acknowledgement that there are two sets of rules at times. There's some hypocrisy, and I think there are things that need to be put on the table." As for Sutton's reunion intentions, she would like to just come to a place of calm with Dorit. She elaborated, "I don't want an apology. I'm not going to give an apology, but I need for her to just stop coming at me. I don't need her to be my friend, but I don't think it's..." Kyle Richards might hold an RHOBH diamond, but she knows an Amazon gem when she sees it. The stars hosted countless Amazon live streams over the years, breaking down everything from her holy grail beauty products to her favorite fitness finds. And now, with the e-commerce giant's big spring sale bringing sweeping savings across categories, there's never been a better time to give her recommendations a try. Below, scroll and shop some of Richards' affordable essentials. Richards can't stop raving about this L'Oreal mascara, which costs just under $10. Everyone who knows me knows that I only use this mascara, she said, before raving. It really is just a miracle, this stuff, and what I love about this mascara is I can add to it throughout the day and it doesn't get clumpy or anything. Under eye bags, Richards knows how to send them packing. The star shouted out these best-selling gel masks in a Galentine's Day gift guide for E, saying, "You guys know I love these. Look how cute they are in pink. This is a really cute gift too." She's not the only one obsessed. Jessica Alba's posted the patches on her Instagram story, while Paige DeSorbo and Lala Kent have both highlighted them on Amazon Live. Plenty of stars are treating their famous faces to Biodence's collagen-packed sheet masks, including Richards. "These feel amazing and make such a difference in your skin," she said earlier this month. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Kyle Richards is caught in the middle between Garcelle Beauvais' beef with Sutton Stracke. Garcelle has accused Sutton of always siding with Kyle, but Kyle wants to know why she's getting the blame. "It feels like everyone wants to blame me for everything." Neither Garcelle nor Jennifer opened their mouths the entire time, even though they're both closer with Sutton, Kyle tells producers in a confessional. Garcelle can be seen telling Kyle, "I think in Sutton's story, you're the hero, so she wants you to come and save the day, right? And so when you stay silent, it feels like that's a pattern." "None of us said anything," Kyle responded. "Why am I being singled out here? My God." "Because when you don't do it, it hurts more," said Garcelle. Both ladies were confused as to why it hurts more, but they agree that it's a question Sutton should have to answer. Cracks have been starting to appear in Sutton and Garcelle's friendship. Will their friendship survive this rift? Kyle, Dorit, and castmates Erica Jane, Garcelle Beauvais, Sutton Stracke, and Bozoma St. John, as well as friends Jennifer Tilly and Kathy Hilton, gathered in Los Angeles to film the season 14 reunion alongside host Andy Cohen on February 28. During a chat with Interview magazine in March 2025, Dorit reflected on her friendship issues with Kyle, which actually began at the season 13 reunion. "Oh, it was nasty," she said about the demise of her relationship with Kyle, which happened as both ladies were going through marital separations. "It was mean, and it was really hurtful, and I think that's why I had such strong emotions with regards to our friendship and my feelings about it, because it didn't feel consistent with the friendship I'd been made to believe we shared. I don't want to give too much away, though." Kyle and Dorit have decided to work on their relationship on the show, and the mom of two teased that major developments occurred during the season 14 reunion. "Don't forget, we just filmed the reunion a couple of weeks ago, so I do think that viewers need to tune in and see," Dorit continued to the outlet. "But I can categorically tell you this. After the reunion, there is absolutely no doubt which way we go." Kyle Richards wanted to address her drama with Dorit at the RHOBH season 14 reunion. Backstage at the reunion, Kyle said she was ready to talk to Dorit about their past issues. "I know Dorit and I are going to get into things. I know that Dorit and Sutton will. And I know that I have things that I want to address with Dorit, Sutton, Garcelle, and Boz," Kyle exclusively told BravoT.com. Her goal was to get back on track in her friendships with the aforementioned ladies. "I really want to leave here feeling better than I do now about the women and my relationships with them," Kyle continued. "That's how I'm feeling." Kyle Richards reflects on the RHOBH season 14 reunion. After the reunion filmed, Kyle took to her Amazon Live to say that she accomplished her goals. "I stayed and I answered all my questions and handled all the things I wanted to discuss with the women, and I left there feeling good about it," she said. Find out what Kyle and the other ladies wore to the season 14 reunion. Reporting by Jillian Haney. Kyle Richards and Morgan Wade still haven't officially claimed they're a couple, but their latest move is definitely turning up the heat. They were spotted in Paris, aka the City of Love. Peep the pic TMZ snagged. The duo was snapped giving their order to a waitress at Café de Flore last week in the early afternoon, and it was just the two of them, soaking in each other's company for over an hour. Garcelle Beauvais suggested that Sutton Stracke wants Kyle Richards to save the day for her, and her standards for Kyle are different from the standards for everybody else. Kyle then addressed Sutton's recent confrontation with castmates on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. In a recent episode, Erika Jayne and Dorit Kemsley confronted Sutton with the accusation that she treats women badly when they're at their lowest. Sutton's closest friends Garcelle, Kyle, and Jennifer Tilly stayed silent during the argument, though Garcelle later suggested that Kyle should have spoken up. In an earlier scene, Garcelle was displeased that Sutton didn't back her up, as she called out Kyle for allegedly not being forthright about her friendship with Morgan Wade amid speculation about their relationship. In a preview for the upcoming episode, Kyle addressed her co-star's recent confrontation with Sutton. "It feels like everyone wants to blame me for everything. Neither Garcelle nor Jennifer opened their mouths the entire time, even though they're both closer with Sutton," said Kyle in a confessional via @Real Housewives Zone on Instagram. In one scene, Garcelle told Kyle, "I think, in Sutton's story, you're the hero, so she wants you to come and save the day, right? And so when you stay silent, it feels like that's a pattern." "None of us said anything," Kyle responded. "Why am I being singled out here? My God." "Because when you don't do it, it hurts more," said Garcelle. When Kyle asked why, Garcelle added, "That's a question for Sutton." In her own confessional, Garcelle admitted that Sutton's standards for Kyle are different from the standards for everybody else. "The other night, Sutton chose Kyle," said Garcelle. "So this is something that I have to decide if it's going to affect our friendship. And you know what? It's something that I have to think about." Cracks seem to be forming in the friendship of Garcelle and Sutton, who have endlessly defended each other every season. Is this the end of their alliance, or will they keep the status quo? New episodes of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills air Tuesday nights on Bravo. Dorit Kemsley said she came to a strong conclusion about her friendship with Kyle Richards at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14 reunion.